Hello everyone, welcome to EduTap and also welcome to another government scheme session. This is the last day that we are covering the Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare, and the scheme that we have decided to do is submission on agriculture extension, and it is very important from many examination point of view whatever you are preparing for. Why? Because see, this is a snippet that I have taken from PIB, and on this is dated 21st December 2021. So this is just a month back article, and it was about training to farmers, and in that some of the government schemes that are related to agriculture, for example Atma scheme was explained. Then there was one also a program explained in this article which was skill training and rural youth, and then there was something explained about Krishi Vigyan Kendra. So that because this Atma scheme and this skill training of rural youth, it is a part of submission on agriculture extension. So we have decided to cover this whole scheme and other components as well, so that if for once asked in examination you have better clarity of it. All right, so see, first of all let's understand what is extension. So basically extension education is that education which is provided outside the classroom. What does it mean? These are not usual things that are taught in class, but with the advancement of time, when new technologies are developed, or you can say new knowledge has been gained, then to impart that the programs that you run, that is known, those are known as extension education. For example, farmers, nobody's taught about farming in the classroom in school time. All right, in some yes, the bachelor's and postgraduate degree now are there for agriculture, but in general sense there is no education about that, right? So whenever there is a new scheme that has been released, new program has been released, new technology that has been discovered, so farmers, they are taught about that due with the help of awareness programs, right? So that is the extension education. And herein this particular mission focuses on that. And what is the aim? Let's understand. That is to focus on awareness creation. So this submission in itself, it focuses on to create the awareness and enhance use of appropriate technologies. Whatever new technologies has been now introduced, farmers should know about them so that they can use it for their own use, right? And in fact this submission on agriculture extension, it is a part of Krishonati Yojana only. Krishonati Yojana we did last time, right? When I asked you about doubling of farmers income, and then this term, this particular Yojana, it came into highlight, right? So this submission on agriculture extension is also part of it, and of course that is the ultimate aim is to develop the farmers income double by 2022. All right, so this submission agriculture extension, it has four components. All right, the first one is support to state extension programs for extension reform. So herein this particular component, it deals with whatever extension programs that are going on in state to support them, all right, for extension reform. So matlab changes, so whatever new changes that are made, they have to be taught to the farmers, right? So under this particular component only Atma schemes come, which we are going to study in detail because it was in the news. All right, the second component of submission on agriculture extension is mass media support. All right, so herein we are using the mass media to aware the people, the farmers, the youth, rural youth, about the different technologies that are in agriculture, and also about the other aspects that are related to agriculture and allied sectors. See, herein in all the cases the aim is to aware rural youth and farmers about agriculture only, but there are different methods in that. The third is establishment of agri clinic and agri business centers by agriculture graduates. So it's easier to remember from name also. Herein we will establish agri clinics or business centers, and these will be established by agriculture graduates. All right. And the fourth one is extension support to central institution. Herein we are talking about something about the support that will be provided in extension centers in central institute. We are going to study these in detail, so do not worry. See, the first that we are going to cover, that is the first one, that is support to state extension program for extension reform, this one. So we are going to cover Atma scheme in this. So the full form of it is Agricultural Technology Management Agency. So this particular agency, it deals with what? technology management. All right, so let's understand what are the key features in it. The first one is the scheme was launched in 2005 and 6. All right, so see, what was the aim of submission of extension? It was to aware people, the rural people, about the technology, right? So here in this particular scheme, it deals ultimately with that. So it is a central sponsored scheme means state and center, it has its share, that is of 60/40 in case of normal conditions, and 90:10, that is for center and states, right, in case of the northeast states, and 100% funding in the case of union territories. All right, so this is central sponsored scheme. Next one is, it is to promoting decentralized and farmer friendly extension system. Decentralized means to involve more and more with the farmers at grassroots level. All right, so herein the aim is that, and with farmer friendly extension approach means whatever that is suitable according to the people living in a particular area. Next is, so what will be done under this? Research, extension and farmer linkage will be strengthened. First of all, research, it is done in lab, then extension is the link between the lab, and this farmer linkage means at the land. So when you are with the help of this extension program, that is the Atma, you are linking the research and farmers linkage. Whatever research is done for farmers, farmers are getting aware of that. The last is to increase the quality and type of technologies. All right, so whatever new quality and technologies have been disseminated, people will be aware of that. Next is now different extension activities that are involved under ADMA scheme, that is farmers training, farmers will be trained, demonstrations, new technologies will be demonstrated to the farmers for their better understanding, exposure, visits. All right, so there will be many visits that will be done to tell the farmers about the new technologies. Kisan Mela will be set up, mobilization of farmers groups and organization, farm schools, or farm schools will be made. So see, if you have attended the last session, you must remember of the KVK I told you about, right? So do not get confused that this is what similar to KVK is. So KVK will play a major role while disseminating the information, acting under the Atma scheme. All right, so various NGO, because see, this scheme, it has to be implemented through some agencies, right? So those will be NGOs, KVKs and other such institutions. All right, and lastly, one that is key takeaway from the news, it was written that 691 districts of 28 states and 5 UTs are covered under this scheme. You tell me how many total UTs are there in India. All right, so this is the data of 21st December. If the data changed before your examination, be aware of that. But for now, 691 districts, 28 states and 5 UTs are under this particular scheme. Now let's move to the second component, which was mass media support to agriculture extension. So we will use the mass media in it. So there are 5 tiers to that, and in every tier the agriculture extension factors that are by government, they would become closer, or they come closer to the farmer. For example, the first tier, that is Doordarshan and our All India Radio. So by that, by some advertisements, some shows, some talk shows, whatever, the farmers, they will be taught about the new technologies and whatever new reforms that are now there in agriculture sector. So that is the tier 1. Now what is a tier 2? So tier 2 involves the print media. So print media is not just the newspapers, but also the magazines, the pamphlets. So if a pamphlets are distributed in a particular area, so that will be more reachable to the farmer than these Doordarshans and All India Radio. The third tier is the Kisan Mela. So various such exhibitions and melas, they will be organized. What happens in these? There are many stalls in which, in fact, a demonstration of different animals and tractors and other important some, you can say, post-harvest products are demonstrated in Kisan Melas or exhibitions, wherein people get to aware of the new happenings that are going on in agriculture sector. So that is tier 3. So you're getting closer. All right, so if I'll make here I'll make a pyramid. All right, so the first tier that you looked at, so that was quite far away from the farmers. Second was tier T2. Herein there was a little bit closer. Then in T3 we came to the exhibition. The fourth tier, it is Kisan Call Center. What is a Kisan Call Center? So here is a toll free number that has been there, and in here the whoever you can say customer executives are there, so they help the farmer in 21 languages. So you can call the call center. There are 21 standard languages that are there. You can consult your doubts from them and they will help you. All the executives that are there, they will help you. So this is the Kisan Call Center. This will be done by SMS or by calls or by internet queries. Alright, so this is the fourth tier. And then the fifth tier is the common service centers that are there in the particular villages or in every villages nowadays. All right, so in that you can directly go to the center and you can actually ask your doubt. So you look at that every stage you're getting closer and closer to the extension workers. All right, so these are the tier, this is the 5 tier system that is followed in mass media agriculture extension. Next component which was, that is to establish of agri clinics. So agriculture clinics and business centers will be established by the agriculture graduates. So herein what will be done? So because there are many agriculture graduates, agriculture graduates that graduate every year, right? So they can open their own consultancy wherein the farmer, they can go and they can ask their doubts and get paid for. Means these graduates, they will take charges for that. Next is what happens under this particular component. 45 days free of cost specialized training is done of such agriculture graduates who wants to open their agriculture clinic or business center, and these are done in selected institutes, and you can go and you can 45 day you can get training for 45 days and then establish your own agriculture business centers. And then also you will get subsidized loan if you want to open, because you need some space for opening a business center, right? So you can get subsidized loan under this particular program. All right, so the next component, fourth component which was there, that was extension support to central institutions. So what is this? Basically in this, two things will be focused on. One is capacity building of extension functionaries. Who are extension functionaries? See, when the farmers, they are taught about the new technologies, of course someone would be teaching them, right? So these someone are the extension functionaries. All right, so these on one hand, these extension functionaries, they will be taught about the skills that how to train farmers, and on the other hand, skill development of rural youth, farmers and farm women will be taken care under this particular component. So in extension support to central institution, we are providing extension support. On one hand, we are teaching the functionaries, the people who will be teaching these extension methods or education to the farmers, they will be taught. On the other hand, skill development will be provided to the rural youth. Next is prominent. What are the prominent institutions now involved in this factor? So the first one is the Directorate of Extension. Second is Manage Hyderabad. So this particular institute, Manage, it is our National Institute for Extension Management. All right. The third is 4 Extension Education Institutes. There are 4 extension education institute wherein you can go, you can learn the capacity building, that how to be an extension functionary under these institutes, and these are at regional level. And at state level, we have State Agriculture Management and Extension Training Institutes for the same thing, that is for the regional level, and these are the Sametis in short form. All right, now I have told you that there are 2 components of that, right? One component is programs for capacity building, that would be for the functionaries, and the second is for the skill development, that is for the rural youth. So for the programs of capacity building, we have 2 categories. The first one is Extension Education Institute. This we studied at that these are functional at regional level. So there are 4 extension education institutes for now. They are in Haryana, and then they are in, one is in Telangana, one is in Gujarat, and one more is there, that is in Assam, Jorhat, Assam. So there are 4 extension institute centers. You can go there, you can take training in these institutes, all right, to after that to work as an extension functionary. And another is model training courses. So these are all the training courses that you can take so that afterwards you can become an extension functionary. All right, so these two are programs for capacity building, and then programs for skill development. There are two. One is skill training of rural youth. This you had in your PIB. All right, you can learn the full form, and this, as the name suggests, this is for teaching the youth of the rural area about the different technologies, and this will be again done with the help of NGOs, with the help of KVKs, right, and also private partnerships. And then you can, there is one more program under this program of skill development, that is diploma in agriculture extension service for input dealers. See, there are many dealers that are which provide input in agriculture. For example, what you can say, seed providers or other fertilizer providers and rest of such dealers. But what happened, although they are working in this field, but they actually do not have any degree or formal education on agriculture. For such people who are dealers, they can now take or do diploma in agriculture extension services, and this will be implemented by Manage, because that is our national institute for extension management. And also the fee, it is 20,000 rupees, and this is 1 year diploma. And this 20,000 seems much, but because this is from a national institute, so it's quite less. And then these dealers, they can actually get diploma in that. So I hope so these all were about this particular scheme, and I hope that is all clear to you. And if it's not, you can comment down, I'll definitely reply. So this was about the submission on agriculture extension that we did. And one more thing, that is the key takeaways from the news. The static portion we have studied, but what was actually written on 21st December, after that if there is any update, you should check it out. But till then, what was it? The first of all, there was government has set up 727 Krishi Vigyan Kendra. Okay, so this digit, it is the latest. And KVK, I have told you, these are the link between lab and land. Whatever has been new discoveries made in lab, these Krishi Vigyan Kendra people, they go and they tell the farmers about that so that they can implement in the field. Next is guidelines of Atma scheme. If I tell, so 30% of whatever expenditure, because this is a center sponsored scheme, right, that 30% expenditure should be on women farmers and women extension functionaries. So 30% of that amount, that should be specifically for the women farmers, as well as all the female teachers who are educating the farmers about this. Next is during last 5 years, so amount of 95, that is 2795 crore was released in states duties managed to carry out extension activities. So whatever extension activities were there, and total of 2 crore, approx 2 crore 10 lakh farmers have been benefited under Atma scheme, out of which 53,000 were women farmers. Alright, so this is a data statistical part of the particular news. Alright, so this is all about this particular scheme. And there is one announcement that currently we are offering 40% plus 10% off on all the courses, be it RBI, NABARD, SEBI, ICRAO, UPSC, IPPS, AFO, ESSEC, or all the combo courses that we provide. And you can use the code Pongal to avail this offer, and it is valid till 16 January 2022. So do not miss the opportunity. And of the last homework, so I asked you about Sweet Revolution. So Sakshi Priya, she said that yes, that is related to honey. Yes, that is the right answer. And in fact, it is related to the teaching the scientific way to teach honey. See, there are two revolutions that are associated with honey. Do not get confused. One is Golden Revolution is also with honey, and Sweet Revolution is also honey. Sweet specifically is associated with the scientific management of honey. Alright, development of honey. So welcome, you liked my way of explaining. And see, for the priority sector lending, those topics that are covered under finance news, that goes on alternative days. Alright, so you can check that out. And Ayushi also, she said the correct answer about Mithi Kranti or honey mission. And promotion and development of scientific beekeeping, yes, very good, that is what it is. And production of honey and related products to double the farmer's income, very good. Next is Ilakia, she said the right answer. answer, and then Abhinav also said the right answer, steps toward doubling the farmer's income. Yudhishthir said the right answer, and Ranjani also said the right answer. Very good, all of you. So that is all for today. There's no homework question today, but yes, one thing I want to ask. See, in next session we are going to do the revision session. So that would be live at 10 a.m. and that would be on Monday, right? So do prepare for it, and also do what, you tell me that which next ministry should I cover. So you have this gap of 2 3 days, you can decide, you can tell me which ministry should I cover, and then we'll move ahead with it. So that is all for today. I hope you enjoyed the session. Thank you.